everyone. I'm Donna Bush with your CID TV News Brief on this Thursday. Premier the Honourable Wayne Panton was in Scotland this week attending COP26, a United Nations event where global leaders discuss ways in which to confront climate change. While there, Premier Panton spoke with Prince Charles, who last visited the Cayman Islands back in March of 2019. While here in 2019, Prince Charles asked the Cayman Islands government to do all it could to protect our environment.
You know, one of the things that I attended today with Prince Charles, which was incredibly inspiring for me, was he has a project called Terra Carta, and he has these Terra Carta awards that he gives out to companies that have been involved in his sustainable management initiative. And seeing, you know, hundreds of CEOs and chairmen of some of the biggest companies in the world there, all committing to reducing their carbon outputs and going for zero carbon over a short period of time, and really pushing sustainability across every aspect of their business. That gives me hope. And seeing somebody like Prince Charles so committed to this issue. I mean, he's a royal. He doesn't have to care about these things, but he does, and he does very passionately. And just seeing all of that, and it's really, really inspiring. So I'm coming away feeling very happy and very inspired, and very, very happy that I came and made the effort to come and support our young people here and support the NGOs that they're involved with, and to be a part of the Caribbean voice.
Premier Panton shared with His Royal Highness news of the establishment of the Commonwealth Climate Growth Fund, Cayman LP, based right here in the Cayman Islands, as you just heard, and sponsored by the Commonwealth Enterprise and Investment Council. Premier Panton says the Cayman Islands government is and will continue to do its part in addressing concerns about climate change. While in the UK, Premier Panton was interviewed by Steph McDermott, a Caymanian student and the Unite for Climate Action coordinator. He had this to say.
It's a Cayman Islands limited partnership. The Cayman Islands government is committing 25 million in seed capital to that. Okay. We are, I think, ultimately the aim is to try to raise about $1 billion. But of course, it could be more. It would be very successful if it's more than that. But it's about $1 billion is the initial target, and 50 million of the investment that will be available to Commonwealth countries will be available to Cayman for specific sustainability and renewable energy projects. Now those obviously are to be identified. People have to come along with proposals and convince the investment manager that that's a good project for them to support, both from a sustainability perspective and from a financial perspective. So this fund is to provide these opportunities for the Commonwealth countries around the world. And I think it has the potential to use what we have in Cayman in terms of our expertise in the financial services area in a very positive way to address the issues that are relevant to Cayman, as well as the rest of the world.
COP26 is an annual United Nations conference that brings together leaders and negotiators from across the world with the aim of accelerating action to tackle climate change. That all ends on November the 12th.
I think it's important for me and the other youth delegates from the Cayman Islands to be here because we're really going to be the ones that are impacted by climate change.
Well, Caymanian student Isabella Watler speaking there. She's one of several students attending COP26. Join us on News Brief Friday when we hear from some students who share their thoughts on why it is important for the Cayman Islands to be involved in the fight against climate change. Next week, we'll hear more from DJ Lyons, who will represent the Cayman Islands on the world stage at a panel discussion set for this coming Saturday. We'll tell you more about that on News Brief on Friday as well. Well, turning now to today's forecast, the high temperature reached 83 degrees, the low 72. Cloudy skies with a 40% chance of afternoon showers and some thunder were expected. Winds are from the east to northeast at 10 to 15 knots, becoming 5 to 10 knots at night. Sea conditions are slight to moderate with wave heights of 2 to 4 feet. Now, the synopsis shows a surface trough that is lingering just northwest of the Cayman Islands area, which may still support some showers across our islands today. Light winds and slight seas are expected over the next few days. That's due to a weak pressure gradient that's going across the Northwest Caribbean region. Radar images will show those pictures for you. Meantime, the National Hurricane Center is issuing advisories on Tropical Storm Wanda, which is located over the north central Atlantic. For further details on that, you're invited to go online to nhc.noaa.gov. A reminder that you can find the latest unexpected local weather conditions online at weather.gov.ky. And that ends today's news brief here on CIG Television. I'm Donna Bush, thanking you for joining us, wishing you a wonderful and, of course, a safe night.